So for me personally, episode 1 and 2 kind of took the wind out of the sails for What If. Episode 1 was rather uninteresting and episode 2 was better but still not that interesting. But episode 3 turned that around. So let's talk about that episode. It's honestly amazing. This should have been the first episode of What If. It was so much more interesting than that Captain Carter episode, with a lot of major changes that affected all the Avengers. It was a well-done mystery about who killed the Avengers, with twists and interesting events and cool characters. Nick Fury, Agent Coulson and Loki really got to shine in this episode, especially Nick Fury, who has a lot of screen time, which was faithful to his character by showing him as the badass that we know him as, by putting him in a terrible situation that he has to deal with. And the solutions he finds make sense for his character. The same can be said for Black Widow, who gets a few scenes where she can really show why she's an important part of the Avengers. Also, the portrayal of Hank Pym as the bad guy of the episode was really cool and believable, especially with Michael Douglas doing a fantastic job with the voice acting. I really can't find any major criticisms of this episode, so in short it was by far the best episode so far. The fourth episode is all about Doctor Strange, which is good since I like Doctor Strange, but also bad because this episode is not that good. Stephen Strange, before his accident in this universe, is really invested in Christine Palmer, which irritates me since I didn't get the vibe that he felt any kind of love towards her in the MCU. And sure, you can argue that it is a different universe, so things are different, but I also want to know why those things are different. That's a flaw all episodes after the first had. Because in the first episode, they showed the exact moment when the universe changed compared to the main universe. None of the episodes after that made it that explicit, but the others at least had partial explanations. In this, there's no explanation at all why Doctor Strange is so different, which really annoys me since everything we know about the multiverse felt like everything was supposed to be the same as in the main universe, until someone makes a different decision. That is not at all what we see here. The differences between this universe, Doctor Strange, and the one from the main universe are quite extreme and we never get an explanation why. Also, I'm not particularly fond of the whole storyline of a lover who does everything for their partner. I don't know, it's a little cliché for me. But worst of all is the Ancient One. First of all, why does she exist? She should be dead. The storyline of the movie Doctor Strange is almost the same in the main universe as it is in this one. So the Ancient One should be dead and can't just come out of nowhere for no reason. How is she back? And how did she put a different universe into this one? Really, that part made no sense. You can't explain stuff like this just by saying it's energy from the dark dimension. That doesn't explain anything. It's not enough. Also, what are all those magical beasts? And also, why does Doctor Strange, the strongest wizard on Earth, lose against the tentacle monster, but Captain Carter, who is in essence just a really strong woman, wins? But I digress. It's not like I hated the episode. I love everything with Doctor Strange. I just really didn't like the story and the many inconsistencies.